Yo, it's boy Marcus and Weston back from the video. Today we're talking about the VMP. It is back in COD Mobile, and man, it feels good to have a nice, normal submachine gun. You know what I mean? I've been using the USS-9 for like the last 5 months, and I'm sick of it. I would love nothing more than for them to nerf it, but that's never going to happen. So until then, I'll probably just rock the VMP. But the VMP, it's not like the USS-9, right? The USS-9 is amazing at every range. It's super broken, can two-shot pretty much anywhere. Like, it's insane. But the VMP is such a good natural submachine gun. Like, really good up close, starts to fall off at mid-range, and then is terrible at long range, right? It's got a lot of recoil, but high risk, high reward. You know what I mean? There's a lot you can do with the VMP. But the USS-9 is obviously the best gun in the game. This gameplay, you'll see me use the VMP. I think I go 10-1 in this S&D game. I played pretty well. These guys weren't bad. Overall, this gun, there's a couple of problems I have with the VMP in this game. The recoil pattern is all over the place, right? It's everywhere. Obviously, you can put on some attachments to control that, but then it moves like molasses on a Monday morning. Like, it's actually terrible to use. So that's not good. You don't want that, but that's just how it is. I mean, this thing is actually bad if you try to build it that way. I really enjoy, running around as much as I can, as fast as I can, and just getting into gunfights with it and staying in a lot of closer quarter situations. Now, this thing, like most natural subs is very good up close. Like, it is actually nuts up close. But at any sort of range at all, it's actually pretty terrible and would actually require you to hit some really good shots in order to kill somebody. It takes about 5 shots to kill, I feel like, most of the time. If you're up close, it could definitely 4-shot though. But after like a certain range, it's definitely going to 5-shot to kill. The headshot multiplayer is pretty terrible. You might see in this game, if I hit somebody in the head, I hit them in the head for about 32. 32 is just under what would be like the 3-shot range. You know what I mean? So that makes it pretty much an always 4-shot, sometimes 5. And if they're far away, maybe 6. So it's pretty terrible at range. But I do enjoy having a gun like this, and it's a new gun that we just got brought back. Here I am in a 2v5, right? And we'll see. Look at how I play this. With this gun, man, I'm just going to sit in here, right? I can hear a bomb if they pick it up, and I'm in a very close quarters tight area. Now, obviously, if I let them get in here with the melee, I'm dead. But, I mean, look at that. I mean, they get eviscerated. It's very strong and feels really good. It definitely is like the BO3 VMP, not the BO4 one. The BO4 one felt a little more wonky. This one kind of feels wonky too. It's like a mix of the two VMPs. But this gun is like, I don't know, I feel like it suits COD Mobile pretty well. This is a gun that I've kind of been thinking about being brought back, and thinking like one day it will probably come back because it's just a fan favorite console gun. And here we are with the VMP back in the game. A couple of things I want to talk about while using it. I know I've already mentioned like staying up close. I can't really stress that enough. Like, it is so good up close that, like, if you can, run around, double stem shot in S&D or whatever you got to do to get into more close-up gunfights with this thing, absolutely suggest that. It is very good up close and will actually be super beneficial to your playstyle. The best way I could describe this gun is honestly like Season 1 MSMC. You know what I mean? The MSMC had a lot less recoil, but it was like a very good up-close SMG, and it would fall off at longer ranges. If you hit kills at longer ranges, you hit good shots. You know what I mean? So we could tip that. You know what I mean? You just tip it. You give them respect. Right here, good shots. There you go. Now, with this thing, it's just like, you got to get in there. That gunfire right there, boom. I'm up in his face, already coming down, aiming down sight, and I'm just winning gunfights quick. That's preferred. Attachments for this thing, I do have some attachments at the end of this video for what I'm using. I just got it gold, so I'm still trialing it, what I'm going to do with it next, what else I could put on it. Like using the rapid fire attachment for it. It does have a rapid fire attachment in the perk section. I feel like that does so much to the damage and then makes it an even more close range weapon to where it becomes essentially like a Mac 10 or a Fennec style gun rather than something that will still have the ability to demolish people at range. So that's kind of like a choose your own poison. I wouldn't suggest running it that way. I would have 110% say to you to just run it normal. Do not use the rapid fire. Figure out what attachments work best for you. I love having a lot of ADS movement speed and general movement speed on my submachine guns. I like to run around with them as much as I can and just get mixy or stay in the points where it's like closer quarters, you know what I mean? So I can just thrive in there. That's just how I prefer to run a sub. Now, that's not the case for a gun like the USS-9 because that's not really a sub. That can do literally anything on the map. I mean, it literally 2 shots cross map. So it's kind of crazy, right? This gun, you can't really use it that way. Walking through this attachment details list, got to say, I like the attachments this gun has. So, like, you could see on that attachments list that I only had, like, 2 cons. One was hip fire. I never hip fire anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. And the other one was something else that I just don't feel like is really that important. So this setup is what I've been using the most. There are other barrels that might be better. I've just been running the light extended because it's just easy to use. And I feel like that is justifiable in terms of like what I want from the gun. I just want ease of use, fun to use, you know what I mean, that kind of style gun. And I feel like the way I used it here is best. Obviously, when you're playing like S&D or even just ranked in general, maybe best to have a suppressor on since they're allowed in ranked. So I've been trying builds with which suppressor is better. I found the one with the con. One of the suppressors has no cons. One of them has 1 con. So the one with the con is probably the better one. But it's just kind of like shooter's choice. So with that being said, man, absolutely stoked to have the VMP back in the game. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. It's been your boy Marcus Morsini. I'm out. Peace.